Hello everyone, I am in Central Texas. It is just after sunrise and I'm riding on one of my all-time favorite roads, and if you take a look at this view, kind of hard to go wrong with views like this. This is absolutely gorgeous. I got up about 5:30, the crack of pre-dawn, with my mom to have coffee, and then I got on my bike just before sunrise. There is quite a bit more traffic on these roads than there was a few short years ago. However, still unbelievable riding, and with views like this, it is hard to not like riding here. And good hills too, and it's hotter than hell already at probably 6:30 in the morning.
New Mexico, Texas, Colorado, Utah, Idaho, Oregon, Washington. All locations for my cycling over the past couple of weeks, believe it or not. Massive road trip, bikes in the back of the truck. Very much a part of wherever we went, wherever we were going. And I have to say, exploring places like this on a road trip with a bike is absolutely phenomenal. It's so much fun, it's great exercise. And it also, when you're exploring a new place, you're exposed on the bicycle. You can't hide inside the confines of a car. You're exposed to the elements, you're exposed to people, dogs, which is definitely an issue if you're gonna cycle a lot in rural parts of America. Have to be prepared. But this trip got me thinking. This bike life part of my life and part of this channel is going to continue to grow because it's something that I feel really strongly about in terms of the future of the United States and how fantastic and fun, entertaining, strategic, economical it would be to incorporate the bicycle more into lifestyles here in the US. But how do we do that? And so far, the number one thing that's popped up to me in terms of how I can take a different approach to bike activism is through finance. And I think Americans in general respond to finance perhaps more than anything else. I'm not sure how many people would change their lifestyle if I said, look, it's better for the planet if you ride a bicycle as opposed to driving your car. I think people are so embedded and entrenched ideology-wise and also politically that sometimes that's a hard argument, even though the fact that if everyone was on a bicycle, we'd sure have a lot less pollution kind of thing. But finance seems to be something that applies across the board to everyone. So from about June 1st on, I've conservatively saved at least $1,000 riding my bicycle as opposed to driving my truck. Now that is a very, very low number that I threw out there because I wanted it to be very safe in terms of how much money I'd saved by riding a bike instead of using a car. That does not incorporate a lot of uses that I'm using the bike for, so that number is potentially much higher than that. So my plan is to take that savings and figure out a way to use it in a strategic way that's beneficial to a lot more people than just myself, and then take that as one of the angles. But I'm curious what your thoughts are, if anybody cares about this, if this would make you get on a bicycle, if I could suddenly show to you what you could do with the cost savings and what that money could turn into, maybe. Anyway, let me know. I'll be back.